Hi everyone, the Spiderman here. So guys, I'm going to be rehousing one of my tarantulas today. And in this small enclosure here, we have the P. Irminia, which is a Venezuelan sun tiger. It freshly molted around about 10 days ago, and it had its first feed 3 days ago. So you can see the size difference from each enclosure. So I'll be putting it into a bigger enclosure today. So let's just have a quick look. It's around the 3.5, 4 inch in leg span. I'm not too sure if it's a male or female because the moult was trashed, but I'll use the same piece of cork bark. So what I'll do is I'll just lift this piece of cork bark out of the enclosure and put it in its new enclosure. So you can see the tarantula down there, so I'm hoping it's going to stay down there, which will be a lot easier for me. So while we're here guys, let's sort out the new enclosure for this beautiful tarantula. So guys, first thing to do, I have the clay balls. Let's put them in. Should be enough. Just doing a bioactive setup. That looks alright. I'm going to put the weed membrane in. Just get it from any garden store. And then we have some potting soil, which is obviously it's been treated. And that looks alright, starting to take a little bit of shape now. And then what we'll do is guys, we'll get some moss, put that in the enclosure. And then the last part to do is put the cork bark in and the water dish. So guys, let's just put the moss in. It just adds a bit of colour to the enclosure and a little bit of humidity as well, which is always the right thing to do guys. And we'll put a little bit more in. Usually get this from outside, but as long as you go into a field and it's away from the road, and I've had no problem so far. Yeah, that looks okay. So what I'll do is I'll just give that a little bit of a spray, and we have the water dish to put in. So let's just put just a glass water dish guys. We'll put that on top of there, fill that up. And the last part to do guys is to put the cork bark into its enclosure, and hopefully she should like it in her new home. Unfortunately guys, I'll have to do this freehand because I haven't got the luxuries of somebody holding the cork bark for me. So I'm hoping this will come out okay. She's still, or saying she, I'm not too sure if it's a male or female, but I'm hoping that this piece of cork bark is going to be good and come out of the enclosure. I don't think it's going to do it. So plan number 2. So guys, I managed to get it out, so let's just pull this out and hopefully it should go in the enclosure. The tarantula is actually still inside the cork bark tube. Let's take that fake plant out just there, which is, I'll just leave it in just for a second. As long as that piece of cork bark don't fall over, it should be okay in there. Let's just take all the old substrate out. That's better. I'm back using my tripod. So I'm going to use my other set of tongs because I've got 2 pairs here, which are always very handy. I can see the tarantula inside the cork bark tube, so little bit moving around, but it doesn't really do much harm to the tarantula. It'll stress it out a little bit, but I'm not saying it's going to die. I don't think it'll be, you know, that serious. And yeah, I think that looks okay. I think that should be sufficient. Oh, that should be absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And the tarantula has come out of its cork bark tube. You can just see the legs just sticking out there, guys. And there is he or she. Oh my god, look at those colours, guys. Unbelievable. Like I always say, a must in anybody's collection. And as you know, I have a adult female as well, which unfortunately I don't think she's gravid. As you know, I paired her up with the male. Unfortunately, she ate the male, but it doesn't look like that the adult female is gravid, so my search for another male is still ongoing, and hopefully I'll get a sack one day. I always keep saying that. But look at those colours. Oh my god. And like I said, it's around the 3.5, 4 inch in leg span, and it moulted not long ago. So while we're here, guys, let's get a nice large roach and give the tarantula a feed as well. So guys, I've decided to get a superworm instead. Should take it down. And there we go. Beautiful. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. My juvenile Irminia rehoused into a bigger enclosure. And plus it's had a feed as well, so he or she should be very happy. I wouldn't mind another female, but if it's male, then I'll pair it up with my female. So yeah, I think I'll leave him or her alone now to enjoy its meal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for watching, everyone.